Hey, it's James Lynch. So we haven't heard much from Dricus Du Plessis after his loss to Khamzat Chimaev, but he did do an interview recently with Fight Forecast and Betway South Africa. You can watch the whole interview there on the Fight Forecast and Betway South Africa channel. But shout out to Reddit for the user Airplane231 for getting this clip talking about a potential fight with Brendan Allen. And this is a fight I've talked about on my live stream before. I do like this fight, but let's hear what Dricus has to say. It's about a 50-second clip here about his next fight and who he wants and all that stuff. So let's have a quick listen here.
Any attention to Allen at all?
I mean, listen, you win 2 fights in a row, then come calling out former champions, especially a guy that was on there. I mean, I would love to smash his face in. I would absolutely love it. He's such an idiot. I would love it. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't, as a champion, you pick guys, but I only pick the best guy.
Yeah.
I always want to fight the best next guy. For me, where I'm at, I don't want a hype fight. I want a money fight. I want the fight that's going to get me to the title the quickest. That's what I want. And if that's what the UFC wants, sure. But I mean, does it really make sense? You know, 2-fight win streak, there's a lot of guys. But like I said, I don't care. Give me anybody. As long as it gets me back to my belt, that's the only thing I'm concerned about, is getting back to my title.
Are you paying?
Okay, so a couple things. First off is Better Call Sal interviewing Dricus Du Plessis. Man, that guy's like a dead ringer for, I forget the actor's name, but looks kind of like him as well. Looks like the Better Call Saul guy. Second thing, look at DDP's face when he talks about Brendan Allen and the smile he has here. Let me find
I want a money fight guy.
Where is it here?
As a champion.
Where he says, I want to smash his face in.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't, as a champion, you pick guys, but I only pick the best guy. Yeah. I always want to fight the best next guy. For me, where I'm at, I don't want a hype fight. I want a money fight. I want the.
I think it was further back. I bet here.
I mean, I would love to smash his face in.
There we go. Right there. 12 seconds. Sorry for the delay, guys. But where is it here?
I would absolutely love.
There we go. Like a kid on Christmas right there. It does seem like he wants his fight. Listen, the only thing I'm looking at here for DDP, and he sort of says he wants a money fight. I'm not seeing any money fights in this weight class here, unless he wants to have a rematch with Israel Adesanya. I think that's really the only other fight that I think would be super interesting. But if we're looking at the rankings right now, Imavov is going to be fighting Chimaev next. They kind of had basically confirmed that on Twitter. We don't know when that fight's going to take place. DDP's number 1. Strickland and Hernandez are fighting. I don't know if you guys saw the video yesterday. Strickland talking about turning down a fight in Australia, and sounds like him and Hernandez are going to fight. It's just a matter of when and where. So that makes sense too. Brendan Allen's the next man up. Brendan Allen's actually ranked ahead. And, you know, listen, I don't blame DDP for looking at how some of the matchmaking's gone recently and going, well, rankings don't really matter. I mean, you can have a guy who's got, you know, 1 ranked win and he gets a title shot in Paddy Pimblett, you know, so it doesn't seem to matter there. So Allen is ranked ahead of Adesanya. That's the only fight I could see them doing. And is that a fight that Adesanya wants again? I mean, that's sort of the big name that's left here in the weight class. Like, is Reiner or Ritter a bigger name than Brendan Allen? I don't know. Maybe internationally he is. But like, I don't think there's a huge difference between Brendan Allen and Reiner de Ritter. I don't think there's a huge difference between Kayao and Brendan Allen. Michael Venom Page, is he staying in the weight class? He already beat Whitaker. Cannonier, I don't know if we need to see that fight. Like, I just don't think there are any quote unquote money fights for DDP. I think the Brendan Allen fight's the obvious one. Brendan Allen getting the win over de Ritter. Brendan Allen's looking to get, you know, back to where he was prior to the couple losses he had to Imavov and Anthony Hernandez. So you take out a former champion, that's a good path there. And you can see there's some bad blood. I mean, there was that whole thing with the tattoo from a couple years ago where, you know, DDP was making fun of Allen's tattoo and saying that's how many losses you have. It was something silly, but it turned into something a lot more. And of course, these two training a little bit together at Killcliff back in the day, which I think was it Black Zillions or Killcliff? I can't remember back when they trained there. I think it was still Killcliff. But yeah, I just don't think there are a lot of money fights. Like, the only other fight that I'm like super interested in would be maybe the Adesanya rematch. I wouldn't mind him and Kayao just for, like, you know, from like a merit standpoint. Like, can Kayao bounce back, you know, from the loss to Imavov? Can he get the win there? I wouldn't mind that either. De Ritter would be fine, but again, we know, like we saw in the Brendan Allen fight, like if this is a 5-round fight, you got to wonder with De Ritter if he can continue. I know he's had some health issues and all that, but he, you know, he did this in one championship as well. I don't think Michael Page is in the division, so I think it makes a lot of sense. There's already a built-in grudge match. I also think this is a winnable fight for DDP as well, because remember, the Brendan Allen fight with De Ritter, people are going to look at that fight differently and go, DeRitter quit, Allen won. But Allen, he didn't look so good in the early rounds, and DeRitter nearly finished him in that spot. I wonder if DDP could take advantage of that. It's so hard to have good storylines in MMA, and I know fans don't like the pro wrestling stuff, but these two genuinely don't like each other. It's a contenders fight. It's a fight that does have meaning in the weight class. And I also think it's a good opportunity for both fighters. Like, yes, Brendan Allen's not the biggest name in the division, but he just beat a guy that a lot of people felt would be fighting for the title had he beat Brendan Allen and Reiner DeRitter. So I think rankings-wise, it makes sense. And it's a fresh matchup. The problem with doing DDP and Adesanya is we already saw the fight. Kayao, like, honestly, I'm more interested in Brendan Allen and DDP than I am him fighting Kayao, only because there's bad blood here. And I just think it's so rare where you get two opponents that really don't like each other, right? Like, this is where the UFC, I mean, we'll see, but I'm pretty sure the UFC is going to be dropping the ball here on Kamaru Usman and Bilal Muhammad. Like, that's an easy one that you could make. And it looks like Usman's going to be fighting for the title next instead of, this fight, with Bilal Muhammad. So, yeah, if you're the UFC, if you're watching this, matchmakers, I know they're not, fans are out there. I want to see this fight. I think it makes a ton of sense. Again, if Allen had lost to DeRitter, no way I wouldn't really have much interest in that fight. But because Allen got the win and he's coming off 2 losses prior, and DDP got, let's be honest, dominated in that fight with Khamzat Chimaev, I want to see this matchup, and I think it would be a good fight for both fans. And this is a fight you could do anywhere, right? Like, you could do it internationally to cater to the DDP fans. You could do it stateside as well for Allen and everyone else. But that to me is a very obvious fight on the table that could happen. Again, 31 years old. Just quick tale of the tape if these two ever did fight. Dricus Du Plessis, 31. He is 6'1" with a 76-inch reach. And you got Brendan Allen, who is a little bit younger, I want to say. He is 29. Keep forgetting he's under 30. That's crazy. 6'2" with the 75-inch reach. So they have, DDP's got like a 1-inch reach advantage. Allen's like an inch taller, and DDP's a little bit older. Make the fight. Like, again, like, am I wrong here, guys? You let me know in the comments, but I think this is such an obvious fight to make, and this would be like a marquee fight you could make on a pay-per-view, or you could make it a fight night main event. I'd be down with that too. I think that would be awesome. So you can see, even though he's kind of like, it's not a money fight, you can see the look on his face. He looks pretty happy about possibly, beating Brendan Allen. And again, just think of the buildup. They could have, and Allen talks trash too, right? Like, we've seen it. We've seen him, go out there and say things to his opponents. And I think this is, we got a little bit of that in the DeRitter fight, but not much with Brendan Allen and him. But this could be like one of the all-time ones. Because I think, I've said this before, I think DDP is one of the most underrated trash talkers in MMA. Like, he subtly will say things, and he subtly said things when Allen lost fights too. And, it's interesting because Allen, and I'll agree with him here, DDP didn't say a whole lot when Allen beat DeRitter. So, let's take all that together and let's make like this fun fight in the middleweight division, and let's get things going. I've criticized the UFC's matchmaking recently, but this is like an obvious fight they could make, and I think it would be a lot of fun. And by the looks of it, I mean, I don't think DDP's injured. I don't think there's any issues here. He looks ready to go. I think Allen's ready to go, right? So sign me up for this fight. I think it makes a ton of sense. So let me know in the comments what you think about this potential matchup. Do you want to see it next? If it does happen, who are you picking? If not, who do you want to see DDP fight? Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @Lynch on Sports. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.